HarperCollins presents Smoke in Berlin by Oriana Ramunno, read by Adam Price. Prologue. 22nd June 1944. Underneath Berlin. With the bombs came darkness. Whenever they landed uncomfortably close by, the naked light bulb dangling from the ceiling swayed back and forth. Occasionally, it would go out entirely, and then they were cast adrift in that lack of light, which felt strangely like death. The plaster would crumble and drop in a noisy drizzle from overhead. Before settling in heaps on the floor, it kicked up puffs of dust in the air, getting into her nostrils and making them itch. Tears would stream down her cheeks, not just tears of fright, but tears of dusty irritation. The bombs brought darkness, and Duda hadn't seen sunlight in such a long time. "It hardly matters. You're not missing much, girlie." The man who brought her food informed her that the sun no longer shone over Berlin anymore. There were just long-drawn-out twilights. The sky was constantly obscured by the thick smoke billowing up out of the city's blazing neighbourhoods. Actually, it was a good thing that nothing could be seen. That way, those people just went flying back without dropping their loads of bombs. She was lucky, really, that she already lived underground, because up top, every time the air raid sirens blared, people were forced to scramble out of bed in the middle of the night, rush downstairs, run for their lives in the crush of the crowds, and cram their way into already packed shelters. And if there were firebombs, buildings burst into flame, windows shattered, and burning beams fell from above. The air heated up until it was scorching hot and sucked everything into its maelstrom. Then, when they returned to the surface, they all seemed like so many ghosts, silent, hunched, grey with dust and ash. So that's why she wasn't really missing a thing by staying down there, underground, day and night, for months on end, the foodman explained. And Frau Freer nodded behind him. Or had it been a year already? Time changed underground, crumpling up and stretching out. Sometimes she seemed unable to remember anything from before. Nothing, not even her own name. She knew only that she had dark eyes, just like her mother and her grandmother before her had had. Just like the walls of Berlin after the flames died down, said the foodman, adding that you could scrape the charred black from the bombs off the stone with your finger and use it to write with. "The backs of the books stand in rows," Duda read aloud for everyone in the room to help kill time, though underground time was damned hard to kill. She followed along, keeping her place with the tip of her finger. The edges of the book's pages were singed. Frau Freer said that it was a miracle the book had even survived. All the other books, carefully arranged on the bookshelves or stacked in tall piles, nearly teetering, had also escaped both Nazi bonfires and enemy bombs. They, too, lay hidden underground, but not like dead bodies, more like seeds. Seeds lie underground through the whole winter, as if they aren't even there, but all the while they're nourishing themselves, growing stronger, protecting themselves against the freezing temperatures, and then, when spring finally comes, they break through the ground and reach up to the sun, like some miracle. Who could say whether the same thing would happen for them? "I know them all still. I remember arranging them in order." The light from the lamp was dim at best, and she was forced to strain to make out the letters as she uttered each syllable. "I implore them with my eyes. Speak to me. Take me up. Take me."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?